Yeah, Julia.
It goes around that way.
We're directly filming you. Just you.
Just you, Julia. The whole match is going to be just you.
This is for QNSW purposes.
Yeah. So we'll see how this game goes.
Nightmares will be relatively fresher than USYD.
Yeah, USYD coming up just playing Serpents, and Nightmares' first game today was against Newcastle. So there you go. But Nightmares winning the quaffle on brooms up.
USYD have recovered into a decent defense.
Yeah, and USYD got bludger control out of it, so...
Fast break is on, Harrison's running up to hoops,
yeah.
Ava's still holding on.
Ava, but the pass to Harrison being intercepted by Trish.
Oh, tipped. Still recovered by Harrison.
Yep, pass off to Max.
Back to Max to settle down. Watch out, Max! Harrison, Alex about to battle. Alex has missed zone off pitch.
Yep, but Max...
beats out Alex.
Yeah, but all the distraction in the beta play, meaning Max is easily to score, so USYD are up 10-0 to begin with.
And then now Valkyries have control after that beta exchange with Harry and Alex.
Unspeakables, not Valkyries.
Nightmares.
Nightmares.
Not Unspeakables.
Not Unspeakables. We're getting confused ourselves. But Nightmares advancing with the quaffle and also bludger control. So Julia being aggressive there, but Harrison spinning out. Oh, and a nice dunk there from, I think that's one of their new players, David.
Max is pushing the pace here. Alex is racing up, beats out Harry near the hoops. Max dishes off to Harrison. Valkyries are holding, not Valkyries, Nightmares are holding possession by hoops, and it's thrown away off possession.
I think that was a hoop.
The drive wasn't on, and they've tried for the shot. Just missed.
Shot going just underneath. Oh, but Nightmares creating a no bludger situation.
Cross-reffing, I'll repeat his words. Holy shit, Harry, safe, keep going.
Yeah, it was some really impressive play there from Harry Jones getting that no bludger situation, but the shot from Gunny on the offense there for Nightmares not going through, so Unspeakables will regain the quaffle here. But looks like Nightmares are going to keep that bludger control.
USYD still somewhat have their heads down, a couple hunching over pretty early on, so you can see the exhaustion still carrying over from only playing 2 time slots ago.
Yeah.
And it was pretty much the battle for first place in QNSW at the time, as both teams were heading into that undefeated.
Yeah, but Serpents winning that match quite easily, and yeah, like you said, like tiring out the Unspeakables just a little bit, like Nightmares coming off a fairly easy win against Newcastle.
We'll see how it goes, because they are very shy sub-Nightmares in comparison to USYD, so as the game goes on, we should see it get closer as it goes. Yep,
looks like USYD just got bludger control, some nice beta play there from Alex Cunningham. Meaning that they're going to get beta control out of it. So Julia's getting there, and USYD advancing with the quaffle. Ava up near the hoops, passing back to Max.
They're doing very nice to slow it down around the hoops and keep control while their beta's set up. Looks like Julia's going to head back to sub off. Alex is just holding on to possession near the halfway. Yeah,
that's the reset used there for USYD.
No, I don't think it gets used if you're forced behind the line by a tackle. So didn't hear Nat say the words you reset used.
No, but that was some good pressure there from Nightmares. Chaser David forcing Unspeakables back, and some good beating there from Harry, but the pass is off to Ava, and Ava gets the goal in.
She has been amazing around the hoops today, and it's carried over into this game. She's moved on from just being a catch and finish payer, and she's been able to now add in a small drive around the hoops into her game. And see if her defense picks up as well in this game.
And Harry Jones is just creating again there another no bludgers situation.
Harrison's shepherding Gunny out really well, and Kim's forcing intercept.
Kim forcing intercept, but not really looking for where the passes were.
That would be a reset.
Yeah.
And Nat's called it.
And the pass to Ava getting intercepted by Gunny.
And Maddie just doing the courtesy beat on Ava on her way back through.
Yep, so Gunny advancing with the quaffle now. Nightmares still have bludger control.
Alex hiding the bludger, but Harry's calling that he has it.
Come in here, Harry.
So we got, I think Harry's just telling the Unspeakables that what's going on and everything like that.
Still trying to coach.
Still trying to coach a little bit, but I think there was a little bit of confusion about calls being made. So I think Alex might have made the suggestion that Harry was making B calls.
Pass fumbled by Trish behind the hoops, and then Alex was able to beat her up before she completely regained possession.
Yep.
USYD pushing the pace now.
But Nightmares having 2 bludgers on defense, so forcing a press on USYD.
But the rest of the team isn't coming out, so it looks like they're able to hold off and not use their reset.
Yeah, there's some good passing between the Unspeakables there. It's definitely improved since when they played Serpents. Oh, and an unlucky shot there from Max Brenner. And Nightmares are able to regain the bludger. Oh, unlucky there from Alex Cunningham. He tried to catch the bludger as it got thrown at him, but he ended up deflecting it up in the air, and
Harry Jones smartly throwing one of the bludgers back before Maddie touches, and they can have all two in their side of the court. Maddie's not holding on to any, so
and she's not making
just shepherd Alex out of the bludger range.
Call. Yeah, we've got some beta play here. Oh, so Max getting the quaffle there for you, Sid.
Let's see if Max will sneak while Harry's pressed too high. No, he's holding on.
No. So
I would definitely been sprinting there.
Yeah, so there was definitely an opportunity there to get up the field with the quaffle there, as Harry was just trying to create some bludger situation there and getting Alex all the way back in keeper zone. But Max didn't really take opportunity of possibly the Nightmares just having their guard down a little bit. So Max and Cooper are just passing the ball between themselves really now, just trying to find a gap in that really tight Nightmares defense.
Max, I'm switching.
Yep.
King misses a shot, well regathered by...
Oh yeah, nice beat there on Max, and Alex Nielsen running up, but she runs straight into Cooper. Alex Cunningham just beating her out, and
Cooper's on the fast break. No beaters around. Harry's got a long shot.
Just missing. So that's a nice goal there to Cooper. So the score is now, I believe it's only 30-10 now, so this game's been going for a while and it's fairly low scoring.
There's really no bludger situations and how much possession the Nightmares have had.
Yeah, they're
down 10 to 30.
Yeah, the Nightmares just aren't really capitalising on those no bludger situations. Like the passing game around hoops.
Just a bit wayward.
Yeah, very wayward and just not quite too tight. And yeah, Sam just yelling out there for Nightmares that some certain subs have to happen in a certain order so that they can still have gender. Yeah, so it looks like about, I think, half of the USYD lineups just subbed. So Max has just gone off for Harry Cutler. And I think that was Ava subbing for Emma Glancy. Oh, that pressure from Tom Russell forcing Cooper to take
been
one.
On for a couple of plays now.
Yeah, so she's just been on now. Oh yeah. Oh, she's been on for a while now. Okay. You said second reset. Yeah. So Tom Russell, with a slight amount of pressure, forced Cooper to take one step over the halfway line.
That's not Cooper, is it?
No. So Cooper initially was the first person who used the first reset, and then the pass back to Harry Cutler
was halfway.
Just having the foot in halfway again. So
very quick defense set up. They've got the one bludger there.
Yeah, you said sprinting back towards hoops to set up their defense properly.
Nightmares have just not pressed too hard on the fast break, and they haven't taken advantage of their no bludger situations or their possession either. Tom playing with, just jogging through unmarked almost. But very nice shot in.
Yeah, the shot on hoops going right through. So Nightmares scored only their second goal, so it is a really low scoring match. So score still 30-20 now. So both Harry and Cooper are just walking up the field with the quaffle. I think India has just subbed, I think, for Kim. But like I said, like you said, are really trying their best to just get past this like two bludger defense. But some nice beta play there has just opened it up for like a few seconds, but they got back in. So Harry Fong coming back in, beating it out.
All bludgers went
created
down,
a slight.
They weren't communicating with the beater, and they've just gone for a nice safe play back.
Oh, good tackle there from Gunny though. Oh, but he gets beat. So USYD are able to keep the ball.
That's another reset used. Hopefully Harry keeps aware of this halfway line on this possession.
Yeah. USYD have been using a lot of resets, so they're very much slow balling just a little bit, just to stay ahead. But Nightmares, like I said, are taking more chances now around the hoops, and they're able to get that extra goal. So USYD still being 10 points up.
USYD have just stolen bludger possession back, so we'll see if they're able to get in on hoops now with the drive, or possibly just passing around as they do very well. There's one bludger on the hoops. There's
Harry Huang was behind the...
Gone very deep,
it was very deep.
Coming in behind. Forces one beat, takes the close bludger, beats another beater.
Oh, and gets a better play out. The pass from Cooper to India on the use of offense going a little bit over her fingers. So Nightmare's able to get the ball on the defense.
Maddie almost wrestles a bludger back for possession, but accidentally causes herself to get beat. Almost a great play there. But it looks like USYD are going to set up in a 2 bludger defense after turning over the quaffle.
Yeah, so we'll see how Nightmares go against the 2 bludger defense, because for a lot of this game, the Nightmares have had bludger possession, so this is probably one of the early points they haven't. Oh, the nice pass there from Gunny to Tom. And Tom trying to just run through. Oh, but the shot missing. And then Sarah cleaning up.
They're calling no good.
Yeah, the double tap went over the hoop again. So 2 chances there for the Nightmares to have that score, but they're missing both.
That's just been the story of their game so far. They might be playing great, but they're just missing when it's needed. Even when they've got possession. Harry's back on. Nightmare's got possession in that passage of play. And Cooper's slowing down the play, just having talked to his beaters, which is very good to see. Tom's being very vocal on defense, letting them know what's happening.
Yeah, I think that's like the Nightmares, I think that's where, or like both Nightmares and USYD, their defense is just working really well because they're just talking on defense, but when they're going on the offense, the talking just shuts down.
Yeah. They get...
Ooh. That's going to be a card there for Harry Cutler. He stuck his leg out in the way of Gunny.
So those moving screens are fine now, but you cannot use your leg as a tripping method.
Yeah, he used the screen and then stuck his leg up.
Oops for Harry.
Yeah, I think.
Harry Jones is very well aware of that.
Yeah, and beating Julia. And Gunny just running right through Cooper there.
Bludger unfortunately didn't get there in time, and Nightmares get possession out of this.
Yeah, so that score now should be 30 all, but it hasn't been changed to the score. But Cooper running up quickly.
Before realising he's running into 2 bludgers and hitting the brakes pretty quick. Julia's doing some work in behind Harry, almost causes the fumble, but is beat out.
Yeah, so we had some talk from the USYD sub box to be much weight beaters. Oh, Harry Huang, and a bludger coming right towards us. And USYD actually scored off that, but there is a brooms down call.
Almost forcing a turnover, but it looks like Nightmares recovered the possession, but did they concede the goal?
Yeah, so that goal did stand, so it is 40-30 now to USYD. Nightmares keeping bludger control. And looks like they've made conditioning plays. I think Harry Jones is going up into USYD's keeper zone with the bludger.
Julia's launched 1 bludger away.
Yep, and a nice goal there, just shooting over Cooper's head.
Harry sent another bludger back and then picked up his own, but that's fine because his teammate Beater did not have possession in time. Or didn't have possession before Harry sent it back, so he's alright to do that. Julia's in behind Harry again, being aggressive. Looks like she's gone for the other one. Good communication from Harry, she's tucked the bludger away. What's her name, do you know?
I believe that's...
Pink hair.
I think that's Kate. Might be Claire. I'm really sorry. I mix those 2 up all the time.
Looks like USYD could be getting possession here. Great beat from Julia on the distance.
So, Julia throwing one back to Harry. And USYD just trying to...
focus on stopping Max from scoring with the quaffle.
Yeah. So, yeah, USYD just trying to find, like, some passing that they can do to get around. And
Harry Cutler's backtracking now.
That's tackle.
Max.
Oh, the tackle from David there on Max, I think forced him outside hard boundary. So it's going to be a quaffle turnover.
But David, being fairly new, doesn't know that the whistles means brooms down and just jogged away from his spot.
Yeah.
So they're going to pull him back up to where he's forced Max over the sideline.
Yeah, the thing is though is that...
With his broom,
but he's going right into basically a 2 bludgers defense straight away from USYD.
Yes.
Harry Huang is standing maybe a metre or 2 away from him.
Well, here's something we're going to figure out. If you don't step into the field of play and throw it behind halfway, is that using a reset or not?
I think it would, because you're throwing it back to your defensive half.
Do you have possession in their half?
But Nat not calling reset used there, so...
But Harry with the high press anyway, so whichever way it goes, doesn't matter too much.
Max sprinting up towards the hoops and gets that open shot on goal. So USYD now up 50-40.
And holding on to possession of the bludgers in the passage. I'll look up the names. I swear I had the sheet somewhere.
Eyes on yellow.
So Nightmares advancing now. Oh, and we do have the Snitch on pitch, so we're now at 17 minutes. So Sonny's come on pitch as the Snitch, so this is going to be a really intense match for him as the Snitch, I think.
I don't think there's been too many brooms down during this match, or if there is, they haven't been too lengthy.
No,
so it's been
they haven't been.
Harry!
Yeah, it's been fairly quick game, and Max running up towards, but he's didn't quite have too much support there as Harry Cutler subbed for Harrison right as Max was running up, and
so Trisha's now beat out, but after taking Max down, which is a great accomplishment. He's a very tall boy.
Yeah. So I'd say what the USYD need to do here is they need to have their beaters talking with their chasers.
They're set up in a diamond formation, which isn't offering Max too much support at the Harry misses a beat, Max steps through and uses his height to just score over the smaller players.
Yeah. And
but Harry Jones is going to collect possession out of this.
Yeah, so Harry Jones collecting beater possession there for Nightmares.
Nightmares will be going on the offense.
Yeah, that was kind of a little bit unfortunate there from
Harry Jones.
Oh, he beat Harrison Saunders. So kind of taking out that point defender.
And collecting the bludge that was getting thrown around on the USYD defense.
Yeah.
Now they've got a back set up defense, but there's a turnover also.
Yeah, so USYD regaining quaffle possession there.
Again, as great as the Valkyries bludger play has been, there is some work to be done with the quaffle on offense. Their first game was actually great.
Nightmares again.
The Nightmares.
You keep calling the Nightmares the Valkyries.
You don't have to point out. You point out with one word. You don't have to keep in track. Sorry, Nightmares.
No, but USYD advancing up here now, just trying to create gaps in the beta play. An unlucky shot there from Ash.
Maddie's all over Ace. I'm not letting her sneak in behind the hoops.
And Harry beating out
that is a reset used.
Ash there, and the reset gets used. So Harrison trying to find the gap, passing to Max, but Harry's there. Oh, but Maddie is there to help support. Meaning that, yeah, Mallory there is able to get the quaffle. So that was some good beater defense there from the Nightmares.
It was almost a great drive by Max. Unfortunately, he didn't spot the second bludger after dodging the third.
Yeah, Maddie was kind of just standing there right in the middle and was able to just turn around and just beat Max in the back.
So it looks like when Sonny came on, he was just playing around because now he's back on the sideline.
Yeah, but both Seekers are standing over there. We've got Alice Cunningham and Sangeeta for Nightmares.
I have a small feeling Sonny was released at about the 15-minute mark.
Yeah, so he probably went on field just a little bit too early. USYD again advancing with the quaffle, so the Nightmares really aren't getting too much time in their offense with the quaffle.
Ash throws the bludger back to
and the shot that the Max had on hoops going just to the side.
Both Nightmare bludgers missing, but unfortunately there were no USYD beaters up in the area to gather any possession, so they were very safe throws. And there is no male subs on the Nightmares bench, so Harry has to stay on field.
Yeah, so looks like this will be interesting for Nightmares, as it looks like they have no male subs. So it looks like Gunny, David and Harry are going to have to play the rest of the match.
So I think Tom's injury is going to keep him out for the rest of the game, as it sounds like.
Oh, but David there with some nice pass play from Nightmares, getting a quick goal there. So keeping the game in range for Nightmares.
Great beat from Maddie to hold off Ash from getting possession. Max has slowed down, spotting Harry Jones by the hoop.
Yeah, Harry's really, like, when he's got a bludger, he's really not straying too far away from the hoop, so...
He's playing safe, he's got to play the full game, he's just keeping his energy. It's a smart play on his behalf. And even with that, his other beaters have been playing great and being able to force resets as they're going. And he would just clean up if they come anywhere near the hoops. It's been good to watch.
Oh, so there we go. So it looks like we've got Sam here telling him, the male players on Nightmares, that they've got a sub now. So it looks like Tom is now okay to go back on. But
look, you have to find a good definition for okay here. It's not okay,
you really
but more willing in my sense of...
Yeah. So, yeah. Good tackle there from David, forcing...
Again, you sort of really playing with the touch lines here. They're getting contact very close and letting it happen. They've got to be careful.
Yeah, they're really letting themselves just be pushed towards the hard boundaries. Like, so they kind of got to watch out where those are, because they're letting themselves be pushed back.
Harry's spotting a gap. Harrison's spotting a gap behind the hoops. It's just as long as Harry doesn't pick up, which he does. But he hits the hoop on the way through. That is very unfortunate for Harrison.
Yeah. Oh, and Gunny there as the Nightmares keeper getting right in there. And the call there for both Unspeakables players to just get out of that tackle.
Tyler just holds on the play, so there's no fast breaks, which is very good.
Yeah.
UC gets set up the defense. And the Seekers are released. There was no countdown, but there you go.
Yeah. So it looks like a lot of the beta play is now going to be focused around the
You.
Snitch, yeah. Bloodshed coming right towards us with the camera again.
5 seconds.
So, but we've had the Velcro snap, so...
Alex has tumbled away with the Snitch. Up by 10, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Sonny's got that goofy smile of, I've been caught fair and square.
Yeah, so it looks like that might be a fair and square catch from Alex there. He did kind of jump around a little bit and then tumble onto the ground. It looked really clean.
I'm not sure who belongs to which broom, but it looks like USYD had possession around the Snitch, which is fair.
Oh, and there we go. Clean catch to USYD there. So, USYD winning that match. Not sure what the final score is, because the
So
score...
they're up by 10. It's gone up to 90 to 50.
Yeah, so an in-range match again between these two teams, because last time these two teams met, the final score was 120 to 60, so USYD only being 30 up when they got the Snitch last time. So, but yeah, an interesting match between the two. It'll be interesting to see how they go again next time. Looks like it could go either way, but Nightmares really in that match just weren't able to capitalise on that quaffle play around hoops.
No, definitely not. They did outbeat USYD for most of the game, so very unfortunate with their shots. They couldn't continue to form that head around hoops in the first game, so
yeah,
definitely something they'll do some work around.
But yeah, all right.
Hopefully they get some depth.
No, anyway, we gotta go. I gotta go get my team warmed up because we have to play. I think we're playing Newcastle, so
I have to go watch, maybe eat.
sounds like a good idea. All right, see you guys.